Actually, speaking of thinking it's not funny, this is a funny story. I was at the cellar the other night with you, and I was downstairs bombing. I was bombing at the VU.
Oh, the new stuff, huh?
The new stuff.
Yeah. Same here. Same here.
It's so bad.
This is me in between every new stuff bit. Finish one and go, hey,
It's crazy how bad it is.
I'm with you, and good thing we're doing theaters. With this horrific material.
But at least the theaters is our crowd that knows us, that
True.
likes us. The cellar, people were mad.
Oh yeah, of course.
People were mad at me the whole time. But also, the cough was not gone. I was
just spraying people with COVID.
Bombing and coughing the entire set.
You were really sick?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you made it up.
No, I'm fully still there.
Oh, okay.
And but Liz from the cellar came down, and I was like, she knew I was going to bomb. I told her, I was like, I shouldn't be here. This is a huge mistake.
Yeah.
I haven't done stand up in a week.
Right.
And this is all bad.
And it's a bunch of young guns bringing the heat,
yeah,
and then
and
you go
else-
up with the new shit.
Everyone else is killing.
All right.
And then, so she was in the back. She sat at the VU and was just dying, like just laughing,
Oh, that's good.
clapping when I was bombing.
Yeah.
And Ian Lara saw me at the cellar, and he was like, I was like, fuck, I'm having a rough night. And he was like, what are you talking about? You were killing. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, I came down, fucking the manager was cheering. He was like, I walked down. I was like, I've never seen the manager cheer for someone.
Oh, that's
I was
fun.
like, no, she was actively making
She
fun
was
of me.
mocking me, though.
On stage.
It's
the
also-
manager was down there mocking the comedian.
The best I ever had of that is the lady who ran Crackers. Remember that lady?
Oh, Ruth Ann.
Ruth Ann. She was like, I went there with Segura for the first time, and she was like, he did some jujos, and while I was on stage, she asked Tom, she's like, should I throw quarters at him?
Oh, wow.
Don't
Absolutely
throw quarters
not.
at him.
That's a good comedy owner. But the worst part is they see the special and they go, hey, this guy's cooking. We got to go see this guy. Then they see you live and they're like, maybe it's not a live guy.
Yeah,
You know,
there's a
maybe
lot of
he's-
laugh tracks in that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that was so that's going to happen again tonight.
Yeah, same. I'm with you.
And hopefully the cough's gone.
Hopefully the cough's still there.
I don't know,
Let's get
because
that spreader. Let's
while I
name
was
a-
coughing, I was like, well, I have COVID. I said it to I was like, pardon me, I have COVID.
Oh, jeez.
And they got very upset, even more upset. And then this was the big hit. This is the big joke of the night. I told him I knew I had COVID because I did the smell test, which is I said I shoved my hand in my ass and smelled it, and I couldn't smell it. And then I was like, but I'll tell you what, folks, you better make sure you don't have taste. They were very, very. It was a nightmarish set. That worked.
That worked well.
That was a real.
Well, you got the opener.
Yeah, that saved it.
That one got me. I was on the way back in the bathroom when you were saying that.
Yeah, I was bombing,
Nice.
golfing, talking about shoving my hand up my ass.
Can you blame it on like it's like a flu game thing? You're like, oh, I'm bombing, but I have COVID. That's why. If I was fresh,
I kind of tried to do that, but they were for real. They already didn't like me from how bad I was doing, and then when I said I also have COVID, everyone was like, "Oh, great! Not only did
Damn.
you suck tonight, now we're all sick."
yeah,
He was sick of thinking of your bomb in bed.
It wasn't even funny.
Not worth it.
at least the manager saw you, because if the booker saw you, she doesn't have the humor to be like, oh, this is funny that he's dying.
Yeah.
She'd be like, he's got to go.
Yeah. Well, I am going, so whatever.
I'll see you there tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, we missed you at the Skank.
I know. I wish I
It
was.
was
at
so
Skanks.
fun, bro.
Tell me about it.
Tons of drugs.
Well, you heard about DeRosa, obviously.
I heard about DeRosa.
Woo! I mean, he's the talk of the
How
fest.
public is this knowledge?
I don't know.
Oh, it's
I don't
it's
know.
out there.
It's got to be on every
You think
podcast.
it's out there?
It's in the Skank
I'm
Gazette.
just talking about it privately.
He said it on a podcast, I heard. So
Joe
I think
DeRosa
it's
did?
fair
He
game.
admitted it on a podcast.
You mean he admitted it on a
That's
podcast?
what Danny. Yeah, true. He confessed to it on
Confessed
Daily.
to it is the right.
Are we sure this is public yet?
Danny,
Oh, it's out
Danny
there.
and Ryan Long, I think, had him on. I think they talked about it on their podcast.
So what
make it-
exactly happened?
Well,
What happened was it's the best audience in the world.
yeah.
Really
And it's
giving audience.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
it's impossible to refuse a chant.
Oh, yeah. True that. But
There was a contest to see who could be the last ring car girl for Ellis Mania. And so they was like, we didn't get a second person. So any girl come up right now. And 4 girls came up. One was new to being a woman.
hey, there you go.
You mean she was young?
Uh,
What do you mean by that?
I mean, Yeah, she was a young woman.
Yeah,
she was a
technically
fresh
she was
woman.
very
Freshly
young.
trans.
Fresh trans.
Yeah.
Fresh trans, yeah.
No, this is pre-op. No op.
No op.
For sure,
No
I'm
ops.
going to guess no op.
Black
Because,
ops.
because the black arts ops.
Yeah.
So there was a penis on this woman.
So one lady
Yes.
was like, I can lick my elbow. And people were like, great, good talent. Next lady was like, I can lick my tit. Definitely one up. Clubhouse
Better,
leader.
better.
And then the third lady was
The
like,
woman.
I can suck my own dick.
the woman said she could suck her own
The
dick.
new
Yeah,
woman.
The new, well, yeah. I mean, it's that one. I think it gives it away now. At this point, you have the details to know which one's which. I can suck my own dick, and everyone's like, "Well, this is gonna make you the leader." But obviously,
Yeah.
she goes, "I got to get hard first. Someone has to get me hard."
Woo, baby. Here we go.
And the audience chose
Big Joe.
right away. Just start chanting
no.
Joe.
And he
Joe.
wasn't resisting.
Yeah.
I might say.
He was. He said, he goes, no way, zero chance. And then
Wow.
the chant included his last name. And then he was like, okay, I'll do it under one condition. I'll handy this lady into hardness if
What the fuck?
he had a beggar bucket because he lost $3,000 the night before at the strip
Wait, he
club.
did it for $3,000?
Yeah, and he
Yeah,
goes,
yeah.
people have to put money in this bucket, pass it around. Everyone's like, absolutely. And he went upstairs to get her hard.
This is night one, by the way. This is a
This
Thursday.
is day one.
Oh,
day
no.
one.
Day one.
If I knew we had a friend that I could make do something gay for $3,000,
You would have already been doing
I would have done this.
You would have.
Yeah.
If I knew DeRosa was that cheap,
He'd do it for less because this was a
You have
wanted to do it.
99
He
less
wanted
grand.
to do it. Yeah.
he wanted to do it
He
for
wanted to
sure.
do it.
And this is a big old lady. This is like a
Yeah.
Leah Thomas.
I heard she was like 6 foot.
6'4".
Yeah, when she said
No.
let's
yeah.
go, she went into a 3-point stance.
Yeah.
And then
She tall. I think she beat Adesanya
Yeah.
She was. Wait, this lady was a 6 foot.
she was
Big.
6.
Penn
I'd say
State.
6. Pretty.
Pretty big arms.
Pretty big arms.
Pretty.
Pretty.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say if this was 1994, before you'd heard of such things, you would have been like,
I don't know.
Hey, that chick's
pretty.
cute.
Pretty the same way Jocko Willenick is pretty.
Handsome, she's a handsome woman.
Yeah. Similar.
Jocko
similar.
Willenick.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Good old Jocko
Will nick of
Willenick.
time. Will nick
Comedy.
Mullen.
Knack, paddywhack, and the dog a boner.
Willenick Diaz.
Will Nick Diaz. Fuck, there's a cough. If I laugh, I cough.
Yeah.
So I was up there bombing and then laughing that I was bombing. So I was coughing. I couldn't talk.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So so they went
So anyway,
upstairs.
she gets
Yeah.
hard, says, hey, I'm never going to be able to maintain her all the way back down the steps around to the stage.
They go upstairs in the venue.
Yeah, upstairs and around to a bathroom. And so she's like, there's no way. There's not. I'm going to walk downstairs into a comical environment. This is not going to stay hard that long.
That's got to be a weird walk
Yeah.
to know you're going to a bathroom to know you're going to jerk off a trans person. What are you thinking about in that walk? It's like-
Hoagies. He's thinking about the new hoagie coming.
Yeah.
He's got a new idea.
I guess so. New
Yeah,
sandwich.
exactly. This is getting him in his Q
Yeah,
zone.
the Eastie, the tranny. What is he doing?
The upside down.
Why did he do that?
It changes
The
me
reverse
halfway through.
angle. Yeah. So anyway, they get him down. She's telling us the story, and then she was like, "There's no way." And then Lewis was like, "Well, did you come?" And she goes, "Someone did."
Oh.
What? She goes, "Yeah, I got the cum on my leg to prove it."
Oh.
God. Are we sure he's made this public?
Oh yeah, it's out there.
I mean, it
He's
was definitely in
talking
front of
the fest.
1,000 people, but we're sure he made it public. Follow up on this in post.
I talked about it on my pod for
Yeah,
an
no,
hour.
We're gonna follow up
I'll
and post.
text-
Make sure it's
Make sure,
public.
yes, I will.
This is very out, and DeRosa was they carried him on their shoulders. He was like the mayor of Las
I mean,
Vegas.
what a winner to go for.
This is a credit.
I
This is-
called him because I heard about it. Soder told me that night,
Yeah,
and I called him I was like, "Are you sure this happened?" Soder was like, "I got to make sure it happened."
I mean, I was
And
there,
then-
as there as anyone.
And I called him to make fun of him,
Yeah, as
obviously.
you should.
And as soon as he answered, I was like, "Fuck, I can't make fun of him. I love him."
What do you
He's
mean?
a good
All
guy.
you do
Fun
is
of
make fun of him.
No, I've worked on it.
but he said he
Worked
liked
on that
it.
relationship.
He said he liked it. He's like, it was hot. I'm going to
no
do it
shame.
again.
No shame.
It sounds hot.
So then
if
she
you're
blew
into
him
that thing.
or
Sure.
handed
If that was a girl, that'd be an awesome experience.
Hell yeah,
You know?
But so yeah, she blew him, and then
She's got
he
an OnlyFans.
Oh, pull
Oh,
her
she's
up.
got a big dick too. That's what she
Huge.
said. He was like, it was meaty.
Yeah.
as
J-Mo.
We were on Rogan.
Pull her up. But
Pull her
yeah,
up, yeah.
I asked him the size difference, and he was like, it was almost time and a half.
2-1.
Yeah.
Bigger,
He had
bigger
a
than
blackjack
his.
cock.
Yeah.
Wait,
the lady.
they had a bigger penis than him?
Yes.
No, not they.
I'm just trying to get the pronouns correct. I
think
didn't want
that's
to
wrong.
assume.
I think that's a wrong one. I think it's singular.
Her.
Her.
She.
Carl.
Not they. They's a different thing.
Carla.
That's so that was day one of Skankfest?
Carl and then the
Yes.
A's in parentheses.
Did anything else happen that was even
No, that
Well,
was
the
highlight.
after
That
party
had to
that
be.
you heard about, I don't want to say, beep the name
yeah.
right here. Get the timestamp.
Oh.
Cut the whole thing out. Strike it for the
Hold on.
record.
What happened? Wes. Anyway, and we're back.
Yeah. So a lot of crazy shit happened.
Crazy shit.
It was wild.
How was the bees? Did you guys get to see Six at all? The
I
bees
didn't see him
Oh, I didn't
once.
see him at all.
He gets to those things and he gets
Was
around.
he there? I didn't even see him.
There was a couple female sixes, but
That was the top of the game.
didn't see
Skankfest
Brian.
10 right there.
Yeah, that's true.